Hello. Oh, we've just switched. Okay, never mind. I'm a bit closer than I was before. I've also got to sit back because I've got the light in my eyes if I'm not careful. Not that I'm complaining one bit about sunshine, not the slightest. I'm actually just I'm just completely over the moon. I've got about 8 minutes recording left on this phone, so I've got to bear that in mind. I need to take some stuff off it, obviously. I just thought I'd give you a quick update because I know I haven't been able to post any videos recently. It's just been like a whirlwind, seriously, my life since Christmas really. I had those 2 or 3 idyllic days when I went away in the van on my own to Minehead, uh, and then I come back and like it's just been crazy. So first of all, we had the van needing to be MOT'd, and that turned out to be more problematic than I thought. So the MOT ran out January the 8th, so then I had to park the van off road. I parked it in the works car park, but then I had issues with someone at work in my job, not somebody, a colleague, so some of the people we help. So I couldn't be in the van in the car park. I couldn't park the van off road on the road because I thought I might get busted and end up having to pay a fine. So I stayed at a mate's, and then I got ended up having to go and stay at my daughter's because she was having issues, and I had to look after her 2 kids who were teenagers. And now it's all a blur. I can't remember any of this has happened, but basically I haven't been able to live in the van since. So I had one night in the van early on. Things are settling down now, hence my being here. What's the date today? I reckoned it was probably the 26th of January. It's Friday today. Yeah. And things are settling down. So I'm currently living in the kids' home with them. I have to be there. I'm kind of fostering them. I'm going through all the official stuff, which is itself takes all loads of time, social worker meetings and forms to fill in and all of that lot, and working full time. But at least we're back in the family home. My daughter, she's gone to live not far away actually, only a few doors away. But she's staying at a mate's there. She's not allowed in the house currently because of her issues with drugs and stuff like that, and more importantly getting money for drugs and things like that. So none of us know how long this is going to go on, but the rule has been up till now that I couldn't leave the kids alone in the house at all, which was hard, especially with going to work, and the only person who could come and look after them was my other daughter, their auntie, and she's got her hands full with her own 3 kids. So every single spare moment that I had was spent on getting into work to run some groups or whatever. That's what my job is, quite a complicated job, and the rest of the time I was working from home, and I was going stir crazy, to be honest, because I'm used to living in my van and sitting in places. You can't see it right now, but I'm in this gorgeous place right now. I just pulled up in a lay-by, got a view of field and a swollen river, and I think it's a river out there, not sure. It's just beautiful, and the sun's shining, blue sky. Clearly we've had a frost last night, but it's absolutely lovely. Anyway, the reason I'm able to be here is because yesterday, after much pleading on my part, social services said they decided that I could leave the kids alone, finally. They're 15 and they're 13, and a 15-year-old, I mean, she's very, very sensible. She's, she could run that house on her own without me, to be honest, but so yes, I can finally leave them alone for 2 or 3 hours at a time, and as long as it's not overnight or late at night. We still can't have anybody come and stay overnight apart from the one daughter, and like I say, she's already got her hands full, so we kind of dodgeball as a household. And of course, because of the COVID rules, there's limits anyway, so but at least it's a step forward. There's still hope that my daughter might get well again, get into some sort of recovery program, be able to come back, and I'd still need to live there a while just to supervise and make sure everything's okay. But the social worker's talking about, eventually possibly me being able to move out and go back to my van life. She knows about my van life. But in the meantime, I'm not giving up. I mean, my poor little van, The reason I'm sat in the front is because over the last few weeks, without been able to get out hardly ever, even just to do anything, I've had to. I mean, the back's just been more used for shopping trips, and it's all a mess. And I've took loads of stuff out, my bedding and that for the where I'm staying in the new house, etc. So it's all upside down. And one of the things now that I'm finally allowed out on my own again is that I will get the back all sorted again and set up so that I can, if I can do an overnight, I will be able to. I mean, there is hope. They could do an overnight stay at their. They could stay overnight at Auntie's, but we've got to wait for actual social services permission to have an actual night away, if you know what I mean. But I'm just so full of joy today to be back here in this van, just sitting here for a while. I've got a cup of coffee here, and like I say, it's a lovely day. And just being on my own. I mean, I know I could be on my own in the house sometime. I mean, that's the other thing. They haven't been going to school either because of the thing. I mean, I was sometimes on my own in the house, but it's not the same as being on my own out. You know, being able to go for a walk on my own or to spend time alone in nature, which is my favourite thing in the world to do. But anyway, like I say, we're things are looking up now. We've just been talking about booking a camping trip with my sister when we were on Easter holidays, April 12th, I think. Our favourite campsite may well have opened up, which means I'd be able to sleep in my van, she can sleep in her van, and the kids could have tents. So we're looking to see if we can sort of arrange that. Depends how all the different campsites interpret the government's rules. I mean, this particular campsite doesn't actually have shower or anything, so they tend to be pretty relaxed, and they allow real fires as well. And it's not far from my favourite seaside town, Burnham-on-Sea. So I'm hoping and praying for that. But anyway, I will try now to record the odd video, more videos, and I'm still saving. I'm still aiming to get a bigger van, absolutely, because yeah, whatever happens, I'm not giving up on this lifestyle. It's just temporarily things are rather different. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm glad I was there to step in and look after the kids, and they are happier. They are a lot happier because things are more settled at home. So, you know, it's good to be able to provide that for them. Yeah. So anyway, I'll see you next time I make a video.